Hello, welcome back. Last time I got a few more rooms on this level done and learned what those mysterious numbers are for. Oh, sure.
Great! In this level, there are 3 clues.
You can do my recap for me.
Taken together, they tell you the time. The first clue, 2 small, 1 large. The second clue, a door to nowhere. The third clue, a bombed alcove. Good luck.
Right, so those are my clues. They are ordered, I note, so I have the second clue but not the first or third. Taken together, they form a time. I think it's probably gonna tell me, like, probably not a number here. Am I supposed to interpret these as a clock somehow? Or just like if I know them and step on this square? I don't know, it's hard to say. I'll see you once I've actually found all of them. Anyway, there are puzzles to solve first. Other types of puzzles. So how does this room work? What are you? There's trapdoors. I cannot do this from here. I have to do it from here. Right, I remember. Mimic needs to make his way between here and here. Got it. Okay. Oh hey, there's a shortcut in here. How handy. So I need to keep a lookout for a bombed alcove and 2 large, 1 small. Or was it 2 small, 1 large? I had one theory for that was an extremely poor theory. 2 small, 1 large. Yeah. It was this small, small, large, but that's no good. There's probably a better one. Why don't I take another look? Maybe I'll have some insight. Don't think it's here. No. Not a good one. No, I mean that can be lots of other things. I'll just try to remember to keep an eye out for that. Right, bombed alcove I had a theory was either here, probably not, or here. Maybe if I place a decoy there, because this is kind of suspicious. Oh, no it's not. It's because there was a rattlesnake in here, and it would have gotten trapped there if that was already gone. Never mind. No, that's not it. So it's probably that little green place here. Yeah, this is my suspicion. Okay, I'll get to that room soon. Anyway, so what's this? Do I want to do this? I guess I'm close to it, so sure. Right, the format was... Decoy and roaches need to serve as mimic obstacles so that the mimic can go through this entire room, killing all of those things. Roaches are not going to move, which is nice. So actually... what if I just ditched the decoys? Let's see what exactly happens if I do that. So with no decoys at all... I see, this leads around to there. That's how I get out. Cool. With no decoys at all. Let's see how the mimic can do. Like, it won't necessarily be a failure state to do that. Now I do need to kill these decoys. Alright, mimic. You're on your own. You need some northward... Okay, so I've already made this impossible. Alright, so that might have turned impossible to possible. Decoys are gone. Oh. Alright, mimic. I want this roach to be... Let's see, what do I want to do exactly? I'm going to do this, and then this. There we go. So that roach is a corner. Get just far enough north to kill those. Sure. Yeah, I really feel like there's enough roaches here to just not need the decoy ever. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's what I'm going to work with. I'm just careful about my order. I think I can kill you now. Then head north. I do need to do one of those and one of these. In fact, two of those. Okay. You can definitely do this. Can't reach that, which is fine. Oh wait, you actually can't do that, no. I need to be able to do this. But not yet. Alright, you're pushed south. You're dead. Okay, I need you to be like this, I think. So far, so good. Like, nothing has gone wrong with this approach yet, visibly. It doesn't feel particularly intended, but it's certainly possible that the decoys are meant purely as misdirection. That does seem a little bit silly, but that could totally be what it is. I'll continue my pattern of right to left, bottom to top. So at this point, I'm kind of a little short on options for northward movement here, but actually I have just enough already. Okay, that's fine. I want a lot of southward movement. Up here might get tricky. But you know what? I don't think it's gonna. Whoa, whoa, hold on. I think I needed you for that. Okay, great. Yeah, didn't need the decoys. Once again, decoy potions, unnecessary. Just in the way. That one makes me curious enough to see if there are any demos that might use them. Yes, they certainly do. So if you want to optimize, you can do that, and actually, you know, that's going to be a whole lot more elegant. Yep, I see how that goes. So they cluster up all the roaches, and then you can do cool stuff. Okay, got it. I understand. Alright, so decoy's not useless, just not strictly required. Okay, so I can't do that room from down here. I need to go around the other way. If I go over here, is there a room I can do? Yes. I've looked at that like 3 times and never actually done it. So let's do it.
This ain't gonna be pretty.
Right, I remember parsing this just as a big horde room with a bunch of rattlesnakes. Tar's gonna be growing slowly. I can make it pretty for you, Bethro. Maybe. See, look, that snake's trapped itself. Now when this happens, that's where the ugliness starts. Okay, that was, like, super duper simple. I mean, it took a little bit of fiddling, but yeah. That was not an issue at all. Cool. Alright. Halph is beyond that door. I can't go there yet. Right. So just these 2 rooms left to go. This one may have a clue in it, maybe. Okay, so monster maze. Oh boy. You all know how much I like monster mazes. Do I need to go here? Yes, because there's a force arrow there, and the roach needs to still be alive at that point. So my task is to get in here with the roach alive, and also, because if the roach is dead, Evil Eye dies, these doors open, and that kills me on my way out. So right, my task is to get in here alive, get in here with the roach alive, while not cutting him off. So roach needs to be alive, but kind of trapped. I think there's actually like a super simple way to do that, just like this. Like if I just stick Roachy in here, and then do something like the, well, this isn't doing exactly what I wanted, but it'll work. I can just drop, oh. Well, now hang on, how's that gonna work? I'm gonna have to return through the tunnel. Okay, I see. So the order of operations is Beethro walks in here, goes through the tunnel, kills the Evil Eye, sets off bombs, goes back, kills the roach, goes back again, and walks out this way. So roach needs to be able to get in. Can't make that, huh? Yeah, no way I'm gonna make that. Okay, fine. That looks kind of like a key spot right there. I think that's important. Oh. There are a lot of other potential ones too, though. So what if... oh, I can't do what I wanted to do. I wanted roach stalled here while I went around that way, but that's impossible. Okay. Well, that didn't go well. Fine. I have additional options. Wait, no, I don't. There's no exit here. There's one here, but not here. Okay. Alright, so you, Mr. Pattern there, allow me to do something like... oh, wait. What if Beethro did this? He would collide with the roach, and roach would have to die. Or Beethro would. Neither of which is a good outcome. I can't prevent the roach from going north here. Well, I mean, I can walk around this way. If I've done that... there's not any getting around the roach in that position at all. Like, it's just not going to cooperate that way. So, where do you need to be exactly? There's an optimal position somewhere. I like here. Can I get it there? I don't think so. As much as I like that spot, because, like, if it were there, I could start sending it along this hallway, wait here for just long enough. Well, no, see, the other thing to consider is my trapdoor path. Like, I can't cut off the roach from some obscure part of this maze. It has to be in... alright, so what about here? Is this possible? No. Just as impossible for the same reason. What's all this mess in the middle here? I'm not sure what that's for yet. Roach really wants to move to the outside of the maze, so if I want it in the inner parts, I'm going to have to just keep it there carefully. So what if I send you around this way? What happens then? You end up... in that sort of spot. Okay, well this creates a different pattern. Roach is now in a different place. not a great one, but maybe I can somehow make this work? Like, this allows me to get a little bit of vertical distance, but it's not enough. No, this is the same problem I had before in that other position. Still have to make that step, and it's no good, because this is a too wide passage. Okay. And I can't get an additional bit of distance like that. Okay, so no. If I send you back around, you'd end up there, which is terrible. If I sent you down here... Like, this is the only place down here that you can just be parked. Well, DROD does his business over here. There's no way this is going to work, right? Actually... No, there isn't. Oh, there is a trapdoor gate. Whoa, I wasn't even noticing or thinking about that. Wait, that changes everything. How's that supposed to work? Wait, hang on. Okay, so that means the roach goes on the outside of this. Okay, that's different. So, like, here's a good spot. Right, I was approaching this completely the wrong way. Okay, so that sounds much more manageable. So roach has to be on the outside, with DROD on the inside, and all the trapdoors have to be dropped. Okay, so that's just a trapdoor puzzle. That I can do. I just need the roach, like, here or in some other place where it's just not going to be an issue. Alright, that sounds so much more manageable. And all this weird geometry in here makes a lot more sense if that's what I'm doing. Okay. So roach. Well, all I have to do is just run you around this once, and then I can get away from you, because that's a trapdoor. Okay, well that part's done. Alright. Trapdoor puzzle. It looks like a pretty straightforward one so far. Not anymore. I have missed a detail about this. Okay. Where was my opportunity to make this all work? Right there. Like this. That's not true. Like, that's a start. That lets me do that sort of thing, but then what about this whole section here? What about this whole section here is you do that. It's so hard. Okay. Done. Alright, so if I hadn't misread that, it would have been super easy. Roachy! Okay, so for this clue I have to leave the room and come back. Which makes me think that much more that that's exactly where it's going to be. Oh, wait. But if those doors are open, I can't set off those bombs safely now. Wait a minute. That makes this seem a lot less likely. Because just doing this exactly the same... No, this is not... This doesn't make any sense. This is not where the clue is, because I can't actually do this. Right? I still have to drop all the trapdoors to get in. And now bombs are going to kill me. Like, this is just death. There's no way out of this one. Okay. Alright, so that's not it at all. This is just purely a puzzle element, not a clue. Okay, so a bombed alcove then could perhaps instead be somewhere in here. Like one of these spots. Okay, I'll try those. Am I in a place where I can go try them? Hang on, I need to do this room, and I'm close to that. No, I'm not. I need to be south, and then... over there, okay. When I was over here, why didn't I do this? Just because it looked unpleasant? I think this was in the transition between videos, and I forgot that I needed to be here to do this or something. Right, so... tar growth. Tar's gonna get in the way of stuff. Looks like Mimic needs to start here. My sword is facing probably an okay direction, but there's a better one. So if I were to start you here... Alright, so I killed that in time. I have a tar timer here. This can't grow that many cycles, or I fail. Alright. Tar baby, you wanna help me out a little bit? Help me out a little bit. Not much, though. Also, Beethro needs to manage tar in here? Really? Ah! What a mess. I could kill all but just one eye of this tar mother. But I'm not currently going to do that. Or maybe I am. That will not make it easier to manage, will it? I mean, it gives Beethro a little bit more maneuverability, so that seems beneficial. Because then I can just do stuff like this. Yeah, you know, that's, like, way better. So... what's up with this? Where's there? Oh, I do have to drop all the trapdoors. Of course, of course. Wow, I am having severe trapdoor gate blindness in this hold. Like, there have been a lot of places where there was a trapdoor gate that was very important, and I just have not seen it. I don't know why. Like, it's not like it's an element that's hard to see or anything, but I just am having trouble seeing it. Okay, great. So with one more growth, that can do this. Great. Hey, Tar Baby, where do you think you're going? I mean, I guess that's kinda okay, but it's not great. This means I need to make this detour, which is okay. I mean, I can make that detour. In fact, I can make use of the Tar Baby a little bit to do that. I would rather that not happen. So what's next for Mr. Mimic here? He's as far north as he can get. What's next is he needs to get over that somehow. How's that going to happen? By pushing on this tar that's growing here, I think? Like I need to wait for this. There's a Tar Baby. You could come in very handy, except you're not going to because you're a jerk. That's helpful. I could do that. Why would I, though? Because if I don't, Tar Babies will appear. That sounds like a good reason. Alright, so there's my leverage for that. However, this is not far enough north. I need 2 more moves north. Which means I think I need to actually repeat that action down there a few times so that this can grow out. Got it. Alright. Hey, Mimic, don't trap yourself. Why would you do that? Because I told you to. That's a terrible reason. Let me go back to before I did stuff. That seems helpful. That seems helpful. Time for some cleanup. Mimic's fine. Mimic goes over here. tar keeps growing. And yeah, just a couple of more growths and I'll be fine. Okay, great. Don't go in there, please. So that'll grow shut. And everything's peachy. Okay, cool. That was fine. I thought that puzzle looked unpleasant. It was actually quite pleasant. Exit level. I'm missing 2 clues. I don't want to exit yet. So, a bombed alcove. 2 small, 1 large, right? Let me just... I keep forgetting which way around it is. Tell me those clues again.
Great!
Uh-huh. 2 small, 1 large. So... I need to have some insights. Oh boy. Isn't it fun to sit around and wait for that to happen? Alright. 2 small, 1 large. A bombed alcove. Here's a bunch of wubbas. 2 small, 1 large. If I'd interpret this as a row of stuff, why would I do that? That sounds dumb. I mean, although, well, I mean, this is a place that I don't particularly have a reason to go because I can dodge it, and that's what I did, but that, yeah, unlikely. Okay. So let me work on this bombed alcove first. Actually, let me go visit Halph.
Hiya, Unc.
Finally.
Oh, rude!
You'll pay for this.
Rude!
Halph.
Rude!
Hey,
Why?
Wait a moment. Weren't those both tar babies earlier? What's going on here?
I don't know.
Oh, that's weird. This is terrible. What have you done? That's super rude. I mean, okay, I guess I can walk around like this, but still. No! Don't do this! Don't do this ever! I wanted to exit this room.
Going.
Tar turned into mud. What a mystery.
Clear.
I'm not exiting yet. Okay, Halph exited. Good for him. Oh. Okay, well I guess that was fine. I wanted to be on this end anyway, but like, why? What possible purpose could force arrows there serve? Like, serious question. Why are these here? I guess with the door set up you can't actually go through there anyway, but I mean still. No. No, no, no. Don't do this. Okay, so a bombed alcove. Possibly this room. What needed to happen here was for the mimic to make it all the way out. Stab these bombs to release B-throw. In the process, these doors will open... Man, so I have to resolve this puzzle? Could I instead just restore... Well, I think I've overwritten all of my checkpoints here already, so no. Alright, well I calculated this out before. I needed to light this first, then this at some point after. Because it was like this orb, then this one, then those two, or something like that. So let's just see what happens. I will light this at that intersection. Oh, that worked? Wait, really? It's that simple? Oh, okay. Except I needed to... Oh, no, I didn't get the option. Right, no, I needed to use a bomb. Okay. So apparently I made this puzzle way harder on myself than it needed to be. Right, no, this was actually... the mimic shuffling is a little bit fiddly. I need to use this bomb to get that kind of leverage. Hey, Mimic died. That's no good. Why was this more complicated the first time? Did the presence of monsters make that more complicated, or did I just overcomplicate it? It's probably the latter. Okay. So now, B-throw. 4. Okay, great. So I got another clue. So that's the bombed alcove, but what's the 2 small, 1 large? Someone claims to have seen it. By the way that was phrased, it made me think that this was not the right room. So here's the danger in leaving comments about... I'm not picking on this particular case, but it reveals a certain thing that happens. By saying that you've seen the clue when I specifically called this out as a very poor possibility, it kind of confirms that this is not it, that there's a better fit than that I could be looking for. I also should just sort of look for things that are out of the way, like places B-throw is not likely to step, but he could step if he really wanted to. Not this room. Can't get in there, that's where the guard lived. Come back in a few months when the architects fix it. Can't step in there. Nope. No, nope. What things are small and large in this game? Rock giants didn't exist back then. I mean, it's not going to be a monster, because once the rooms are clear, then, well, I can't see where the monsters were. So that wouldn't help anything. 2 small, 1 large. I am not seeing this. Did I look at every room? I didn't look super thoroughly at this, but I've stepped in all of these places, so it's not going to be there. This has nothing that would be described in those terms. Alright, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna take another look at this and see if I can at least come up with a theory for which room it's gonna be. Because I'd really like to do that before moving on to the next level. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, I'll see you next time for hopefully getting this riddle done. I feel like I should have seen it by now. I'm sure I've looked at it several times. I just... assuming it's on this level. I mean, surely it's on this level. I couldn't even go back to the previous one. This is where B-throw and Halph entered, right? I think that's right. Anyway, I'll see you next time with hopefully a theory for that, and then the next level.